Good morning, my good people. It is Douglas again, coming live from somewhere in the world. How have you been since yesterday? I think you are okay. I think you are pushing well on with life. And life is what you make it. Today, I want to discuss with you something about education. How do people think about education? What comes in the mind of people when somebody mentions the word education? What comes in the mind of a Kenyan man, a Kenyan woman, a Kenyan child in the village when somebody mentions education? I agree with the President of the Republic of Kenya that education is an equalizer, that it brings the child of a rich person and the child of a poor person. They sit in the same classroom, they do the same homework, they do the same assignment, and then they are taught with the same lecturer, the same teacher, and then they get the same certificate from the same university, the same high school. I agree. But to some extent, I disagree with him that the child of a rich person has an upper hand of getting a job than a child of a poor person in Kenya getting employment. You can agree with me that. And this brings to me the topic of education. How do people understand education? I can say education is that knowledge you acquire that helps you to think and solve complicated issues in life. I don't agree that education is something that can give you a job, as many people think in the society or in the village. But being a village boy, born in a village, I understood or I understand with the majority that education is a source of employment. Education is a source of good life and a source of money. Yes, when I was growing up in the village, my people, my parents did encourage me to work hard in school so that in the future I would have a better life. It used to be like that until some years when things turned upside down and then education looked like something which is not beneficial in the society. But let me take myself or be in the shoes of Wanjiko, the shoes of Nyaboke, the shoes of Amina, the shoes of Akinyi, and the shoes of Mwende in the village. Without forgetting the shoes of Kamau, the shoes of Mutura, the shoes of Osoro. I'm not talking about the politicians. Forgive me. Those names are general. how do they think in that village about education? They think that education is a source of doing away with the poverty in the village. They take their kids to school so that they can have a better life in the future. Now, having given the background of the thinking of people in the village, now my question is education a source of employment, or education is something which takes away all the properties from a family or in a family, and then that family is left without anything because they have used all the property in education. At the end of it, mark you, this child or this person who went to school is out without employment, is languishing, is there frustrated in the community or in the village without anything, having acquired an A in Form 4 or high school, having worked hard in university, graduated with first class honor, second class, upper, lower, name it, a degree, masters, and then they are out without employment. My good people, is education a source of good life, or education is a source of poverty in the village? I'm challenging the government of the Republic of Kenya to think and come to terms and be in the shoes of Mayaka, in the shoes of Nyaboke, in the shoes of Kachuchu or Wanchiko, who uses all the resources and then take that kids to school, only to see that kids outside after graduation without employment. What are your plans? You keep on promising people this and this and this without implementing them. Mr. President, please implement. Please, we love you. You are our president, we like it or not, until 2027. In the span of 3 years remaining, or 2 years remaining from now, Mr. President, please make life better. Make the life of those people who are out without employment, who have gone to school, they have good certificates, they have degrees, diplomas, they have masters, and others they have PhD. See, they're languishing out. There is nothing that they can do with that certificate or that diploma. Think of them. So education is something in the village which is now, I can say, it is of no use because there's no employment. When I was growing up, some years back in 90s and early 2000, I saw with my eyes people going to India for education. They went there, they got very good certificates, diplomas and degrees, they come back. Still those people are out. They are not working. No employment for them. Again, we have people who have gone to university in Kenya, still they are out. It pains me when you see people out without education, no, without employment. It pains me. What we are requesting again and again and again is create jobs. I know it is hard to create jobs of 5 million people at once. Why don't you create a foundation? I heard you started Hasra Fund. I don't know how far it has gone. You need also to start another foundation. Encourage people. Create good environment so that people can invest money to run these graduates to start a business. You know, some people fear investing because the climate for investing, it is not conducive. Investors, they need a conducive climate as an environment so that they can put their money there. Please do something. Thank you for now. See you again tomorrow, the same time, the same place, so that we can discuss ideas, not politics. Yes, politics, we can discuss politics, but constructive politics. Thank you. See you tomorrow.